Well, it's been quite a while since I made a video. Longer than I've ever gone without making a video since I started in YouTube, 2, 3 years ago? And there's a reason for it, and I'm going to tell you why. I love making videos. I love sharing with you things that I'm doing, things that I'm thinking. My life is interesting, and I love talking about how to be strong when you're old, okay? And I'd like to be an example of that. But for some reason, I just couldn't make videos. And I figured it out. And I think what I figured out might help you too. But I've been making these videos following the rules that I find, and I watch videos on YouTube and hear all of these rules and methods and steps and formulas and the key to doing it right. And I've been following that. I really have. I've been so careful to put all these elements in place, right? It's a little bit of work. And I don't mind work. I mean, I like to do the hard thing. And that's part of what I like to talk about getting older, is that you got to do the hard thing. I just turned 70 last month, and to me, 70 is like a new beginning, but it's not like I'm, okay, 70, now I can just sit back and relax, because I know that if I just start coasting, I'm not going to be in very good shape when I get to the end, and I want to live to be 100, okay? And you're going to hear about that. But I'm not afraid of doing hard things. I think we really need to challenge ourselves, and we need to build not just physical muscle, I'm working on that, but brain muscle and muscle in our will and just in our relationships. We need to be strong. So I'm not afraid of doing the hard thing. One thing I just started doing, I started learning how to shuffle dance. Yeah, shuffle dance. If you haven't seen that, look it up. There's some good stuff on YouTube. And I've been following a channel that's called Midlife Shuffle with Shannon. Great stuff. Anyway, I've been doing that, and that's not easy. I've never been a dancer. I've never had balance. I've never been terribly coordinated. I mean, I can walk and run without falling over, but this has been a real challenge for me. Another challenge, last year I took up another language and started learning German. And yeah, that is hard. Das ist schwer. And that's my fourth language, so I thought, yeah, why not? We'll take that one on, but it's a whole lot harder than French or Spanish, so that's hard. And it's good. I can feel myself getting stronger from it. Other hard things like, well, I do work out. I really like to feel strong in my body. And next year, some friends and we're taking a real challenge. We're going to travel to Spain, and we are going to hike. I shared that in my last video. We're going to take a 100K hike. And yeah, it's a little over a year away, but we are training for that. I'm not afraid of hard things. But when it came down to making these videos, and okay, this video is not just going to be talking about YouTube and making YouTube videos. It's really about life. But when I've been making these videos, and it just started feeling like just work. It wasn't bearing the kind of fruit that I wanted for the type of work that I was putting into it, following the rules and the guidelines. And if you really want your videos to be watched, if you want YouTube to choose to put your impressions out there so people can click and all of that, you got to do these things. It wasn't working. I mean, I've been working like this for last year or two, really trying to zero in on the successful method. But when I saw that it wasn't bringing the fruit that I wanted, I thought, I don't mind making a video for 20 people to watch. And that's about what's been happening, 20, 30, 40, maybe up to 60 or 70. And that's okay. I'm not going just for big numbers, because when you think about it, if you were to talk to a room with 20 or 30 people in it, that's a bit of influence, if you're going to be sharing things from your life. And I don't see that as being a small thing, but it just seemed like what I was putting into it and the promises that I had heard about, do it this way and it'll work. When I saw that it wasn't going that way, I thought, hey, if this isn't fun, why am I going at it that way? Because that's what made me want to stop. not quit. I really don't want to quit YouTube. It's something that has helped me to change, really helped me to grow. And I have met some wonderful people doing it and gotten some wonderful comments from people. I'd love to hear your comments too. But so I don't want to quit, but yet there's got to be something more. Yeah, I've got a friend with a channel with that name, but there's got to be something more to it than just following these rules, working hard at it, and feeling like somehow it's not really me. If you want to watch some of the other videos, I'm sure you can see some of the tricks and the tips that I've been following. You know, this is what you got to do. But from now on, it's not going to be like that. Now, I told you this wasn't going to be a video all about YouTube, and it's not. Because I think everybody has something in their life that they've been trying to do in a way that just doesn't fit. Now, I know that there are certain things you've really got to hold on to and adhere to, like, okay, if you drive a car, if you don't want to put oil in your car, I can tell you what's going to happen. Okay, there are certain instructions, directions, things that we really do have to follow. Some recipes, if you really want it to come out the way it looks in the picture, you're going to have to follow the directions. But there are a lot of things in life that have to do with how we are and who we are. I want you to think about that. Are there things that just maybe aren't tailor-made for you? It's like putting on clothes that just don't fit. I mean, it might have the right number on it, size 8, size 10, size 16, whatever. It might be your number. But even like shoes, you can try on your number, your size, and they still might not feel good. And if you're doing something like that in your life that you've been trying to do, especially if it's something creative, something that should be for people to enjoy, for people to get some value out of, like what I'm doing here. If I'm not giving value to people, I might as well just quit. That's what my life is about. Not people pleasing, but giving something out that can be useful to people. And it's just what makes life worthwhile. And if those things that you're doing, that you put your heart in, you put your life into it, and your time is your life. And all of this effort, then if it's not having the results that you think it should have, and you're feeling like quitting, except you don't want to quit, just like me, think about just trying it from a different angle. Think about dumping some of these rules that you've been hearing. Think about listening to other people's experiences that don't fit. And you can't always sew all your own clothes and invent all of your own recipes and all that. But there's a lot of things in life where we can make it fit. So think about those areas where things aren't coming together like they should. And if you're even getting close to the phase of life that I'm in, you can start walking towards that time of your life being the best. I mean, that's what I talk about on here. The fact that this section of my life, this period that I'm starting now, it's not just a new beginning. It's going to be the best part. It's a time of opportunity. That's why I want to be strong going into it, right? And no matter where you're at, think about how you can aim for just getting better, just getting stronger, just finding more what fits you, what suits you, and what you need to do to make things adapt to that. So that's the end of my rant. But I'm back on. I'm going to be making these videos for you, for anybody that wants to click on them and watch them. I got a lot of fun stuff coming up in my life. In fact, next week, I'm going to be in an event with a bunch of people at a really beautiful place. So thanks for watching. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. so you don't miss the next one, because we're going to start having some real fun on this channel. 70 and strong. Can't wait to see what happens. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.